Okay, so I'm conflicted. I've got, that's AT205. I have a whole bunch of cool stuff. Got a new gasket, even though the old gasket's fine. I'm going to reuse it. I'll save it for later. I have my seat cover and my rivets. I could redo my seat. But I just got this little gem in the mail from my buddy Bill Salberg. And in here is a Kerker 4into1 exhaust for that big old bitch back there. And I know what you're like thinking, you just got the thing together and it rides like a banshee and it sounds pretty cool. But I ran into a conundrum where my exhaust hoses, my fudgeted ones, are the best ones that fit. Because the stock ones that I paid like way too much money for from Germany, the stock pipes come out more and before they start to angle in, so those pipes will hit when you mount them on. So I'm thinking, alright, nice 4into1 expensive exhaust, way cooler, sounds awesome, and do I have a crack in my lens? Son of a bitch. Maybe I do. And it'll be designed to fit with the oil cooler because goddamn, if you're racing this bitch, you totally should have a fucking oil cooler on it. So I'm gonna take off those pipes, drain the oil, take off the pipes, except I have another little problem. I don't want any more flash rust on this thing right here. It was drying overnight and you know I can't do much about that, you know. But I've totally had worse rust in a tank when I was pouring this shit. I'm gonna do the red coat, and I plugged up my lines. And the crossover, what I'm gonna have to do is just pull off either end of the hose and blow into it to get the shit out. If it really gets plugged, I cannot have those crossovers plugged. I'll have to clean it out again. I could always shift something in there and get it cleaned out. So yeah, I'm gonna pour that shit in there and we're gonna go at it. Okay, as I said, multiple projects going on. I acetoned the tank again just to make sure it was clean. It's all getting dried out in front of the fan. And I am draining the oil. It's still very, very clean oil because I totally just changed it a little while ago. I'm doing that because when I take off the hoses down here, it'll just be gushing out unless I drain the oil. Not a big deal. And I'm gonna get working on taking off the pipes while I'm waiting for the oil to drain and red coating the tank. I can't remember if I've ever done a red coat video, but it's, you know, super toxic shit. I'm doing it outside, but really I don't even want to have my face above where the vapors are. And you want to funnel that shit in there. And you can thin it out if it's too thick, and you can save it and reuse it for later. But I'm running it like this so that it goes, I'm funneling it to the left and to the right. And I'm gonna pour in like almost the entire can. Almost, because you really don't need it all. Just don't fucking let that shit touch your balls. And while it's going in, you can try to let it get this edge, because it's this hump here that you can't guarantee that it's ever going to touch. You know what, I might even want to pour it in right now because I can see it's not touching the hump. Here, I'll angle the camera in there. You can see, you can watch where it goes. And oh, that's so powerful. It stinks. Yeah. Kind of work. I need to balance it out a little better. It's too high. I'll figure out something. There's my headlamp. And oh, I think I have a headache already. These fumes are bad, dude. Bad news. So that's red coat in your tank. All you need to do is make sure the holes between, if it has a split, this one's an old school tank, so it's split, and make sure your petcock's not clogged. That's it, one coat, and it's on there nice. And you're gonna need like a week. I would give it a week, and it'll turn really, really red. And otherwise, as soon as you put gas in it, you'll see it coming through your fuel line if you have a filter on there, and it'll clog up your carbs, or it'll make it run rich. And like my buddy with his CB554 and his CB360, we ended the bottom of the tank. He had them red coated, and he fouled his plugs. Found plugs seems to be like an amateur mistake. So do that. Next step, check over here. Well, that's going. We're down to the drips, and I think I can take off this exhaust. Yeah. Alright, so I'm showing this part just to show either how smart and or retarded I am. That right there got done draining and just left a little goopy fucking nail. And you see how much I got left? Fucking 2/3 of a can still left. And now I've cut the splitter on it. My plan is, because I hate this tank design and I never want to have to drain the whole fucking tank to pull it off, I'm going to put a splitter and fuel line valve on both sides, so I can turn it off and then separate it and pull it off. But I'm gonna blow in here. That one's good. Do not inhale any of the gases in there. I got a headache again. This one's good. This one right here is a little rough. It should be clear no matter what. I just wanted to guarantee that the split worked at the crossover, because it's kind of important since it has this gap here. So no, you never want, it's a dual petcock, or not dual petcock, but a single petcock. And you know, yeah, that's just how it works. Think gravity, fucking whatever. That one's good. I don't know why that one's kind of rough. That should be great. I'll keep an eye on it. I'm gonna put a cork in that shit. I probably got it all drained out. Save that for the next tank. And say sorry to the landlord, because this shit's gonna be here forever. No, I'll clean it up. I'll clean it up. You remember all the crap that came up from before? Oh yeah. That's fucking rich. That's great. On to the XS. moving on. Watch, I'm gonna get like oil all over my lens again. So I've taken off the shitty, springy, makeshift xs1100 oil cooler hose on there, and now I'm starting to put the good one on. And I mean, you know, new fucking things right here, which are 8mm, and I need to twist this in the right fucking direction to get it up in there. It's kind of nice because I realized that you can still attach and detach the oil cooler from here. I apologize for the shitty ass angle, but I'm just taking the fucking drill to it because that's my best spinning. Right there. And a couple clicks on the impact drill, and that's probably all you need right there. I'm just gonna give it a little bit of a ragadoo. Clean the shit off so I can tell if it's been leaking or not. And I swear to God, if this doesn't, like, you know, fit my, oh my God. So nothing like being down in the crankcase level on a bike doing the old, I don't know, cooler removal. I got loose. Loosey goosey. I like the LEDs in this drill. It's great. Too bad they went out of business. So I got the new oil cooler on. I'm cranking tunes in my garage because I'm happy. And I'm gonna open up Bill's package. I'm like, no way he's got eBay tape? That's crazy. Whoa. Whoa. Here, so here's a muffler. Whoa, that is a good looking piece of chrome. Holy shit. That's the baffle? Holy fucking... I guess I could take it out if I wanted to. There's only one screw holding it in. It's a good looking piece of chrome. Oh my gosh. That is good looking. Fucking, that's sexy. I don't understand this though. Is that to catch the center stand? I'll find out. What? And that goes into that one piece. That's weird. Ugh. Holy fuck. Whoa. Damn. You know what? In this world, $400 can go a long way. Get you something that's pretty fucking titties. That's a pair of pretty looking titties. I'm happy. Ooh, yeah. All right. Send it. Send it. Send it. So good looking. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So I'm deep into it. And just gonna soak the old header clamps because they don't seem to want to turn very nicely. Just So everyone knows I've been fighting for like at least half an hour to try to get these pipes to line up. The flanges to the pipes. It's a bitch, but I'll get it, I'm sure. It took me like 2 hours. Alright, so don't let anybody tell you that Kerker is not an American company because they use a 1/2-inch bolt on their clamp, and that you have to remove the headers to change the motherfucking oil filter. Well, if you have the cooler on there, so it probably adds like 1/2 inch. So it was a pain in the dick, I swear to God, but now it's not rattling or wiggling, and I got the motherfucker on there, and what do you know, my oil cooler hoses work. So I'm going to try to, I don't remember if this thing, I want to get the oil moving around before it actually gets started. That's a problem. I don't think it clicks over if I have the switch not on. No. Doesn't sound loud at all. No, that's not loud. Come on. I was all worried like it was gonna be super fucking loud. Or maybe it's a little loud. Let's put the choke on. I don't think it's leaking. Let's try this. Oh my god! Alright, so it scavenges a lot faster. Right here, just I think I got some gas leakage. I might need to tighten it. Alright, so hold on. So that was a good ride until I got home and realized that my fucking headlight wasn't working. But it always comes down to that fucking bypass. And I had shoved these fucking chunks of wire in there. Frankly, that's just not a good way of doing it. So I found 2 of these little spaders I got here that I chopped off of something and I saved it. And so I can just, they go right up in there. Perfect. Send it. Wow, this fucking thing is hot as fuck. Holy shit. I spilled oil on it too. It's great. So I'm just gonna make a little jobber there and wrap it because it's hot and you don't want that to rub up against anything. But I was smart and I left it exposed, knowing that you gotta take off the seat, lift up the tank, and if this is a source of problems, or if I ever want to just undo the bypass again, then I can put it right back, I can get right to it. But this thing is running like a top. So I made a little Jimmy plug. I couldn't find my nice little piece of shrink tubing that I thought I had, but I had one of these little twist-on caps. I'm just gonna boop, pass that thing in there. Oh, by the way, these are my insurance cards that I had left over from registering both the CX and the xs1100. Oh, neighbors. Down to I put more air into front shocks. I didn't ever check the air, but I did, and there was like maybe a little less than 5 pounds, and I looked at the manual and it said you can do between 5.7 and like 14 pounds. So I set my tank up to do 25, and because every time I tested it, you know, a little air comes out, and I don't think it would actually put in 25 because it's just a weak little tank. But now I've got myself like a good 3 inches instead of 2 inches. And it goes onto the kickstand like perfectly now. I used to have a hard time just pushing it out, and it didn't want to go. So I needed air in my front forks without wondering what the fuck was really going on with them. So anyway, this conundrum that I had here was I thought that this right here needed to be mounted flush straight, and when it's like this, the center stand goes like to there, and that's a fucking pain in the dick. So if I can just turn this, I know I don't want to hit the brake lever even though it goes up, so I guess that doesn't really fucking matter. I can get as close to that as I want. So I then can put the center stand back on, because Jesus Christ, I'm trying to put it in wrong. I don't want to, yeah, this will go up definitely high enough now. I don't want to be buying $150 fucking hub stand thing, which isn't even designed for this fucking bike. I give myself as much leverage as I could getting the fucking stand to go back as far as I could, but I should have used the Phillips instead of a flathead to get that to go in there. Yeah, I can just mount this right here. Nah, I just gotta get the damn flathead out. Let's try, come on. Damn it. There we go. Son of a bitch. And now we got a center stand back on, and it's smacking the shit we don't want. I was scared at first. I was like, really? You're not gonna fit? Oh shit, there goes the springs. Turn this. Get it up in there. Put that back around. And I already had this bolted in once, but I thought it was where it needed to be. The problem is to get that fucking lined up. That's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be. Whew. I got it on it, and it hits it. Maybe I'll put the stopper on it to stop it from banging into it when it goes on there, but in the meantime it kind of holds it up like slightly, like an extra millimeter. Whatever, we're gonna fire it up and we're gonna see what the hell happens.